What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Southern Roots Podcast. As always, this time of year, we've got a loaded episode for you. We have a complete recap of our annual Thanksgiving hunt. It was lots of highs and lots of lows this past week. We had an awesome time, as always. One that it's crazy how over the past couple of years they just keep getting like better each year, which is crazy.
Yeah.
To think. But they have. But obviously, Shane's not here tonight. He is in the process of trying to get his house finished up to be ready to move in. They're trying to get in there before Christmas. So, and if anybody knows, this time of year, it seems like everything happens at once. So
That's so facts.
we'll be, as soon as he can get, I think there's not a whole lot left. As soon as we get everything, he gets everything, and obviously we'll help where we can, but ready to start moving stuff. We'll all be kind of hands on deck, getting him everything situated and moved over there to the new house, because nobody wants to stay in an old house when you can stay in your brand new one.
Right.
Also, with that being said, there is a possibility that this might be the last one of the year, the last podcast of the year. There's also a possibility that it's not. I know that's kind of like,
Yeah.
you're saying the same, the exact opposite, but with this time of the year, stuff just gets busy with families, holiday, at Christmas right here around the corner. And then obviously now having to help Shane out, getting him and his family kind of moved and situated and ready to go. That kind of adds another little layer of stuff to do, which is 100% fine. It's just part of life at this time. Like, it's just a busy time of year. We've talked a little bit beforehand. We may try and get something. It may not be a full hour.
Yeah.
I don't know that everybody sticks around for the full hour anyways, if I'm being honest. I haven't checked ours.
No, not many, I would imagine.
I
I feel like either you listen for the football or you listen for the hunting. Like, I don't think many are listening for the whole thing.
Yeah.
But if you do, we appreciate it.
Absolutely.
If you don't, we appreciate you just listening.
Yeah, at all. We appreciate any listening at all. Which, before we get into all of the ups and downs of the Thanksgiving trip, you want to plug the social media real quick?
Yes, sir. We have a Facebook page, a YouTube channel, an Instagram, and a TikTok. Y'all go like, follow, subscribe, give us some interaction. It'll be greatly appreciated.
That's right. I guess we'll just get right into.
Yeah, I was going to start from hunt one to
We'll just go.
the last one. Then you were there before I was.
Yeah. So,
No.
me and Shane got there Sunday night or evening. It was before dark. We got the camper set up. We were hanging out. Made some dinner. Had pretty easy there. We were the first camp set up in there on that side. There's two separate campgrounds. We always kind of go to one that's a little more secluded than the other ones. But anyways, we got up. We was just going to go straight scouting Monday, and ended up deciding to go. The small game and waterfowl was open out there. And duck season's first split was open. So I was like, well, bump it. Let's go duck hunting. So we went duck hunting. We tried to go to one place. This was a Monday morning. Didn't expect it to be very busy. So we were like, well, we'll just leave the camp at 5. That'll give us plenty of time to get to where we want. Go to pull up to the boat ramp where we were gonna put in a little lake. Go to pull up there, and there was a truck there with a boat trailer. The boat was not there. Obviously, somebody was already on it. not a very big lake. So we we were like, well, we'll just go somewhere else. There's a ton of places out there you can go for that. So we went to the next place to duck hunt, and the boat ramp is absolutely atrocious. You couldn't even, if we would have backed my boat, we had it parked, hooked to Shane's buggy. If we would have backed in there, I don't know that we would have got my boat out. Cause it's like a
Really?
3-foot drop off. Like it's just, boop. So we just had to drag the trailer up the
The boat ramp.
boat ramp. So we chose to not do that, which kind of, at that point, it was getting kind of close to shooting time. So we were just like, bump it. We just pulled the boat and buggy way up, kind of walked down the bank a little bit, and just kind of hunted right there off the side of the bank. It was a late flight. Lots of birds on that pond. I mean, I don't know. There was a group that come through that were big ducks.
Really?
They wasn't wood ducks. Shane swears they were wood ducks. I don't think they were. Wood ducks make noise when they fly.
Yeah.
These birds made no noise, and they were big. And there was a flock of probably 10 or 15 of them. Wood ducks would have been making some kind of noise. That's my only thing. I don't know if they were ringnecks. I don't think they were mallards. There has been mallards seen out there. It's just not very common. That would be a very rare occurrence to see mallards, like kind of regular somewhere around here. Especially it hadn't even been real cold either. We went to, but no, so I was telling you about before we started how I had like a 1 in probably 2 million chance thing happen to me the other day. So,
yeah.
So remember a second ago I told you when we went to the first boat ramp, a boat flashed us from the pond, so we left, right? Well, I'm looking at a job in town Monday. This is a full week from that day. And it was for a rental company in town. And I'm like, man, I really need somebody here so that I can get in this backyard because this dog is not, I don't know these people's dogs. I'm a stranger. Like, dog can be friendly, but a stranger walks in, who knows what the dog's doing?
Yeah. No, that's so facts.
Yeah. So I'm standing there and I'm looking and waiting, and I knocked on the door, nobody comes up, and finally, like right before I go to leave, a truck pulls up. Dude hops out. I was like, hey man, you mind watching this dog while I walk back here and look at these trees real quick? And he's like, yeah, no problem. She's super friendly, I was like, yeah, I understand that, but I'm a stranger, and just walking up into the backyard is not ideal. So he's like, no, I understand. But anyways, I look at the job, and as I'm going to leave, the dude follows me out, and I notice he's got a little boat, and I was like, you go duck hunting much, man? He's a college kid. I say college kid, but he's probably 21, maybe 22 years old. And he's like, yeah, man, I go duck hunting a pretty good bit. He said, well, I do. He said, none of my other roommates do. They don't hunt hardly at all. Definitely not duck hunt. And I was like, dang, that's crazy. That's where the fun's at. He's like, yeah, I know. Trust me. And I was like, yeah, me and a buddy of mine went Monday. And he's like, oh yeah, where'd y'all go? And I told him, and he's like, really? I said, yeah. He's like, and I told him, I said, we went one place and a boat flashed just so we went somewhere else. He's like, where was that at? And I was like, I got to explain to him. He's like, that was me. I was like, what? That was the craziest thing ever. He's like, that was me. I was in that pond. And like, it was a white Chevrolet truck that was sitting back at the boat ramp, and he pulled up in a white Chevrolet truck. And
That's hilarious.
Dude, I called Shane. I was like, dude, you're never gonna believe what just happened to me. Like that is the chance of that happening is so rare.
Yeah.
But yeah, he gave me his phone number. His his family, between his parents, like aunts and uncles and stuff, they own 3,500 acres out there, like
Oh wow.
adjoining to that property.
Gotcha.
So he's like, if you ever get in a pickle, need something, give me a call. If I'm not out there, I know somebody that's out there that can come help you. I was like, I appreciate it, because there's many a times where I've chose to not go out there because I'm just not going out there by myself.
Yeah.
Because it's just, you never know what's going to happen out there. Like, and the cell phone service, it's better now, but like the cell phone service has been
buddy.
choppy at best. Like this year was the best service we've had.
By a long shot.
Which we can get into that later, but yeah, so I thought that was I was dumbfounded. Like I didn't know. I was like, that is insane. The chance of that happening. Me talking to this
Yeah,
guy.
that is wild.
And the thing is, like, it's not like I saw him in the daylight. Like,
No.
Like I didn't see his truck in the daylight. I didn't even see him or the boat at all.
No.
I just seen a white Chevy truck hooked to a small boat trailer. That's it. And I'm just like, you duck hunt? And then it goes all the way to, that was me that shined the light in it on y'all. Y'all could have come on, man. He's like, there's times I do that and I just go to the other end of the pond if somebody's already in there. I was like, I know, but that's a small pond and friggin' there ain't that. I could have went right up the road and got on something else. So
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah. So, but I thought that was crazy. So
That's wild to think, like, out of everyone.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said
That's
it's like
who shows up.
like 1 in 2 million. Like it probably not. However many people are in, I would say whatever the population of Statesboro is, I would say is 1 in that many chance.
Maybe more. You got to think Effingham County, even Chatham, like.
Yeah, everybody who went out, goes out to that area.
Yeah. Which is mainly, I do think Bullock and Effingham, and the county that's like it's in.
Yeah.
But
so you're talking about 3 counties. It might be close to 1 million. That's crazy. That blew my mind. It still blows my mind. I'm like, the chance of that happening, and the fact that like that happened, I didn't go get a lottery ticket. Shame. This is a shame. So, but yeah, he gave me his number. We exchanged numbers in case, and I told him the same thing. I was like, man, during hunting season, I'm out there often.
Yeah.
Especially duck season. But yeah, I thought it was crazy. So anyways, we went duck hunting Monday morning, come back, did breakfast, and then went to go scout an area. Y'all had already you and Shane had already kind of been hunting one area.
Mm-hmm.
And then we wanted to scout.
Come expand on it.
Yeah,
like,
same area, but about 400 yards apart. 5, maybe a little further than that. But we wanted to kind of expand on that area, see if there was something else through there that, looked good or enticing or whatever. And my God, did we find an area that looked amazing. We were probably in I'd say 60 by 40 area that every tree smaller than my arm had a rub on it. Buddies, they were everywhere. Either old rubs or new rubs. I'm counting both. Like, you can tell when a tree's been rubbed, like our tree got rubbed last year, like, you can tell, like, there's a growth, like, it grows different. The bark on it is messed up and all. Fresh, clean rub, like, just, there was one rub, I am not exaggerating. Shane is not on here tonight to, like, be a witness to this, but we saw one rub that, no joke, was on a tree dang near as big as my calf. It's probably, I mean, it wasn't no joke of a tree. I'll put it to you like this. That tree was probably about like that big around.
Yeah, that's pretty tough.
And then maybe a foot or 2 foot over, between 12 to 18 inches over, there was another small tree where you can tell he was rubbing the big tree and his antlers like scratched the surface of the tree beside it. Like, it was like, I was like, brother, that joker is massive.
Yeah, it's very peaceful.
So once we found that, we pretty much didn't do this. This year was pretty much the first time that we didn't do really like any scouting while we were there for the hunt. After Monday, that was pretty much it. We sat.
Yeah, because we already kind of knew where we wanted to get.
Yeah. And that comes from previous scouting trips. Bow season, y'all getting out there and sitting in spots, and hey, this is gonna be a kind of a good area here.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So it's definitely the longer we do it, obviously, the more we're figuring out that I do think, like, me and Shane were talking to some guys out there about how we used to, well, I want to hunt here, this sit. I'm going to hunt here, this sit. I'm going to hunt here, this sit. And I'm going to sit over here this time. And we're all over that place out there. And instead of finding one good area that we want to hunt and hunting that general area, maybe 50 to 100 yards off from where we're at, the chance of, like, if I'm sitting here one sit and I'm sitting way over here another sit, and then I'm sitting on the other side another sit, like the other side of the land, the chances of me being in the right spot at the right time is very slim. If I sit in a pretty much within 100 to 200 yard area, the chance of something walking, if I know they're there, the chance of something walking through an entire week's time is better, obviously. Like, I mean, I'm in the same spot. Because at that point, you're not, it's just they're doing their thing. I'm just sitting I'm just sitting there. Versus the other way is you have to be, everything's got to work out perfect for you to be in the right spot at the right time to be able to shoot an animal. So I think that helped out a lot. We hunted pretty much the same area all week. You moved around a little bit.
Yeah. Well, there's two places I wanted to go, and I hunted those two the first until Colton came, and then I was hunting with him.
Yeah.
And then I hunted with you.
Yeah.
But the two places I wanted to hunt is all I hunted until I was with Colton.
Yeah. Me and Shane sat all day Tuesday. And I mean all day. We got in the tree early. We sat that rub. It's not even a rubbed line. Like, I would just call it a rub area. Like,
yeah. It sounds like it.
It was just all over the place. So we sat over that till probably, I think we got down at 12. Went back to camp, ate a sandwich, put on some like lighter pants, like
I think it was a little later than that, because I probably got there. That Tuesday's the day I got there, and I got there around that time, but I was gone within 45 minutes to an hour max, because I was talking to the other guys at camp, and then I was like, all right, fellas, I'm gonna go sit. I mean, that's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
So that's what I did.
I think we started climbing down at 12:30 then. It was
Yeah,
sometime in 12, and we were at the camp by 1, and we were back in a tree by 1:45, 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
So like it was literally, we got to the camp, let the dog out for a second, change into some thinner pants, right back to it.
That's when I got in the tree. So where I went, I rode around a lot of those roads because I was like, it's middle of the day. I got some time. I'm going to see if some pigs are just kind of wandering around
Yeah.
on the roads, and I kind of spot and stock. Didn't see nothing. But then I was in the tree, I know, at like 2:15.
Yeah. When you texted and said you were in the tree, we had just kind of settled down. We had pretty much got in the tree just about the same time.
Yeah.
Again. And then we saw, oh my God, the squirrels, dude. They were all week.
Dude, they were insane.
And the leaves
All
have
week.
all fallen. So like they are
And we had rain and forever, and so it was so loud.
it is so loud. So loud.
That's probably the loudest the woods have probably that I can remember ever being.
Oh, dude, and acorns falling on them leaves or hitting those palmettos dude, they
Yes.
sound like a cannon going off.
So loud.
I mean, it's nice because you don't have to be as quiet because there's just noise
No,
in
you
the
don't.
woods. But we were sitting, you text and was like, talking about some pigs, you hearing pigs.
Buddy, hearing pigs is an understatement.
Yeah.
I was hearing some wild stuff, dog. You gotta get a little sneak peek of it.
Yeah.
Last minute.
Yeah, that was wild.
And it was going on. So I heard it. It probably started at like, I don't know, 3:30 or whatever. And I was like, okay, that's far. Like I could hear it, but it was very faint. Like at first I was like, I don't even know if that's pigs. Like it was so far. Like I was like, that might be, might not be. I'm not 100% sure. I did mark it where I would about think it was on my map. And so it wasn't, and then they kind of chilled out. And I guess I don't know, they started coming towards me or whatever. And then it was getting darker and darker, blah, blah. But dude, and then it got like within 200 yards. I was like, okay, these jokers are like, it sounded like, I don't know if they were fighting, playing. I don't know what the heck they were doing. It sounded like they were fighting.
If
There
they
was
was anything like what they were doing that one time, buddy, they were not happy.
they were squealing, growling, daggone, like, it went on for like 30 minutes.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, and I was like, so yeah, I texted them and I was like, I don't know what to do. Do I get down and just get out of Dodge? Because these pigs are already riled up and I'm not trying to deal with them in the nighttime and when it's dark.
Yeah.
Do I get down and kind of go towards them? And because there's another bottom down behind me. And I was like, maybe they're like in that bottom. And can I like shoot them from the ridge? And I was like, do I just sit and wait? Maybe they get close enough. Like, I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
And
You texted us and was like, do I get down? It was like, no, do not get down. Stay and shoot something.
buddy,
And then it wasn't probably 30 minutes later, if that.
so that, yeah, it's two different pigs came out because they were still freaking fighting while I'm shooting. Two different big old
Oh my
pigs.
God. Big is an understatement as well.
We guesstimated probably 250 pounds apiece.
Yeah. And
One was a little smaller than the other.
Keyboard Warriors, you can look on Instagram and TikTok for those pictures of those, and you can say what you want. I'm 250 pounds, and that mug was every bit of, if not bigger than I was.
Yeah, and both of them are that.
Both of them.
Like, I think we're being lenient with it, which I would rather be.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But still, like, they were massive. So when I shot them, I was like, dude, those are nice. Those are decent sized. Like, those look like decent size, like normal size, like good eating is what I thought.
Yeah.
And then I remembered, I don't shoot a whole lot of pigs. I remembered, I was like, when they look normal from the tree, they are ginormous when you get to them. So I was like, oh, those are probably big pigs.
They were big pigs.
So yeah, I got down and I got to them. I said, and I dropped both of them. And so that was kind of sweet. No tracking.
Yeah.
Thank the Lord. Because it's turned into a late night.
Oh my God, it turned into a late night.
And so after I shot, I was like, okay, I should definitely probably get down now. It's kind of daylight. I realized I didn't have my headlight. It was in my truck. I didn't have my other light. It was in my truck as well. And I was like, dude, so now all I got is my phone. And I got these, I don't know how many pigs, at least 2 pigs fighting.
Yeah, for sure.
200 yards behind me, a guesstimation. And it's a little daylight. Let me go ahead and get down. I mean, I say a little daylight. This was 20 minutes before shooting time. Like, the sun's already, like, set.
Yeah.
So I'm, like, getting on down. And then I finally get all packed up. I look at the pigs. And by this time, I am using my phone light. And I'm trying to get in touch with y'all, right? And I didn't know, because y'all kind of, like, not texting me back, because I was like, at this point, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get the pigs
out
back to the road or out. Yeah. Because I was right at 800 yards from the buggy.
Yeah. A long ways.
Yeah. And it is easy walking, but that would not be an easy drag. I don't care.
No. What we did drag wasn't easy. That wasn't a quarter that far.
Yeah. So, I was like, I was trying to see if I need to get y'all or if I can get Robbie to come out there and we can start doing stuff. And then you're like, all right, well, we're getting down. And then you can kind of tell the story of what y'all were going through at this time.
So we're in the middle of talking about, like, we're texting him, talking. He's like, here it is. Me and Shane sat all day, pretty much, all but an hour. And he's like, do I get down? And we're like, absolutely not, bro. We've been in these dang trees all day and ain't seen nothing, ain't heard nothing. Like, you have, like, been here for less than 2 hours, and 3 hours are probably, well, it was probably more like, if it was 5.
I just wish y'all could have been there and just, like, understood.
Oh, no, trust me, I get it. Trust me. I understand. But it's like, I was like, if this dude gets down, because he's like, I get.
No, I was scared.
I understand it.
Scared
I understand
is the word.
I understand. Trust me. It's a freaky. The woods in the dark alone is a freaky place to be. Period. Like, especially by yourself, when you know there's no pigs on the property. None.
And it's so far from anything that I need to get to like feel halfway safe.
Yeah. I mean, like, well, because, like, and also we've all changed from climber hunting to saddle hunting. So
yeah,
the downfall to that is you can't carry a pistol.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm going to figure something out.
Yes. So the thing is, if something happens,
you got your rifle, dog.
You have a rifle.
You're slinging around a rifle in the middle of the night.
Yeah. Do you know how hard that is? Like, I mean, at that point, you're just using it as a bat. Like, the chance to aim and shoot one of those in the dark is next to zero.
I almost had to. I scared something off. I don't know what it was.
It's just like, I mean, it's so you can't have a pistol. So I understand that. Like, a pistol is a lot easier to deal with in the dark. Like, you have a flashlight, a headlight, pistol that can be handled. But so my thing is, so he's talking about getting down, and we're like, no, don't get down. You know, we're telling him to stay, yada yada yada, and then he texts us, or I think we text us like, I texted him. I said, let me know if we need to bring the boat over there, and that was kind of it for a like 15-20 minute span. The next text message I see is, I need the boat. Or boys, I need the boat, or something about needing the boat. And as soon as I see that text message to like I would say maybe 10, 11 o'clock, like if I was like looking at a clock like around me, like 10, 11 o'clock, I just hear all kinds of crazy ruckus going on. And Shane's like, deer. And we look, and there's just absolute chaos coming down this ridge. There's like 6 deer. It's either 5 or 6. I think, I can't remember if it was 5 or 6. Doe just, a full-blown sprint down this ridge, and then they take a right into some trees. And then Shane's like, I think a buck's chasing them. And then sure enough, not even 10 seconds later, a buck comes trotting down that ridge. I never seen the rack. I don't know if Shane did either.
I don't think so.
But you could tell his nose was down, because like you could, like his neck and all, you could see like he was nose down after those doe. And from 40, 50, 60 yards out, the biggest body deer I've probably ever seen. He was massive. Now I have no idea what his rack looks like. I mean, he could have been a spike for all I know, but big old mature deer, buck. Could never get a shot on him. The whole time, Seth's like talking about, do I need to get Robbie to come out here, and Shane's like trying to figure out how we can get a shot on these deer. Also let him know we'll be there in a minute. Like, it was just a lot going on.
What's going? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it all happened at one time, it seemed like. So we ended up not being able to get a shot on him. We text him back, and we're like, all right, we're getting down. Well, at one point we told him we were covered up in deer. We'll be down in a minute. We ended up getting down with just the slightest bit of light, like daylight. We got down, no light, all the way to the road, walked another probably 400 yards down the road before we cut our lights on. We turned the light on, then we walked the rest of the way out, and we text you and let you know, hey, we're on the way. The problem is, we were on one side of the public land. He was on the other side. We had
through the woods. We were 5 miles apart.
Yeah, and that's by, what do they say, as a crow flies?
Yeah.
So, we had to go to the campground, hook up the boat, go all the way back around our butt to get to our elbow, back to him, get the boat in the water, get across the thing, which that wasn't that big of a deal. The pond was very shallow.
That's the pond y'all were trying to duck on, wasn't it?
It was. So we ended up getting over there to him, but it was, as soon as, it's pitch black at this point.
Oh yeah, I'm back in a tree, dog.
We're panning across this thing. At one point, I think I counted 8 sets of alligator eyes.
Yeah, buddy. So I'll have my phone light.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, is that freaking red eyes? I was like, and then I'm still hearing, I said, I'm getting in a tree, dude. Screw this. I get close to the water just so I can flash them when they're coming. And I was like, dude, I'm getting back in a tree. and I'm just gonna chill in a tree till they get here.
And this man 100% had his platform and everything on a tree when we got there. He's like, before we go to these pigs, I got to get my stuff off this tree. Like, it was only 1 stick high, but I mean, that's plenty enough to get off.
I felt way better.
Oh, dude, I don't blame you. Got gators on one side, wild boars on the other side, bro. Friggin' yeah, I get it.
And it wouldn't be bad if it was just daylight, buddy. I mean, I had no problem walking in.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, it's a whole different ballgame when you can't see nothing.
Can't.
But we ended up getting in there. It took.
And so Andy texted and said, "So how big are they?" And I was like, "Big."
Yeah. We went and I ended up. We tried tying them. I'll put it to you like this: they were so big. We tried tying them together, and me, Shane, and Seth, all 3 of us tried dragging them, and we couldn't move them.
They moved like maybe like a couple inches.
Yeah,
maybe.
And we were like, "No, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work." I mean, they were massive, but we ended up obviously we had to get get it over to the edge of the water. We put it on the boat, and at that point we did get Robbie to bring the game cart over there. I pull up to the boat ramp, and all the lights are off on the boat. I got my headlight off, and they don't have any of their lights on or nothing like that. Like, and he's like, I said, "Y'all want to see the small one?" And they're like, "Yeah, that's fine." I turned the light on, and they're like, "That's the small one?" I said, "Yeah." They're like, "Oh my God." So they ended up getting it off and all, and I loaded the game cart back up, and then we got them back over there. And it took, what time? We got back to camp, and after we ate the hamburgers real quick, and then we went and cleaned them.
Yeah. And after everything, we got back to camp at like 11. A little after 11.
Yeah, it was a late night. And then Wednesday morning,
it was supposed to rain.
It was supposed to rain, so we didn't.
We're like, we're just going to sleep in a little bit. We'll do a late morning hunt and probably just sit the rest of the day.
Yeah.
And I got up to use the bathroom at 5, and it wasn't raining. And I was like, dang, bro, it's not, that kind of sucks because, like, I mean, we're out there to obviously enjoy it, but we're out there to hunt, you know, like,
yeah.
It kind of, we're like fully expecting it to be raining. The other guys didn't go neither. They woke up at like a little before I did, and they looked up the radar, and they said that it was supposed to downpour.
Yeah.
And it never, I mean, it maybe a little.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it wasn't, you could have easily sat through it. Like, you wouldn't have been the least bit, like, very wet. Like, it would have been very minimal.
For sure. So we didn't, obviously, at that point, we didn't go Wednesday morning. And then we went Wednesday night, or evening. Well, really, we ate.
Yeah, we were sitting in the tree by 10, 11 o'clock.
It was definitely before lunch, and we sat all day, the rest of the day.
Yeah, we sat the rest of the day. In that area where y'all seen those deer.
Yeah, we didn't see anything. We actually left our stuff that night. Like, we left our station platform and all that on the tree. We went back in, got in, super quiet.
And I went with them, but I, instead of walking, I went about halfway down the road that they go. Yeah. In between where we park and where we usually would walk in, and just walked in. Because my plan was, they always come from the way where I went. So I figured they were probably going to be bedding in between us somewhere. It's kind of what my thought process was. So if they come one way or the other, someone's going to get something.
Right.
But it didn't work out that way.
Yeah. We didn't see anything Wednesday night or evening. And obviously Thanksgiving morning, we wake up. Thanksgiving morning's always quick. It's got to happen quick, or you got to go.
Yeah,
because
we live we are families are a good ways away from where we're hunting.
Yeah.
So
We left at 10:30. I left the campground at 10:30, and I'm supposed to be at Thanksgiving by 12. I pulled up at 11:59. Like it was close. Now, granted,
Yeah.
that is after stopping at the store and using the bathroom and stuff like that. But
yeah.
I mean, it don't. We don't have
But no, we got it.
area.
We got up, we got in early, and we sat in the dark for probably 45 minutes. Or before shooting time, we sat in the dark for a good minute.
Oh yeah, easily.
We
were leaving camp by 4:30 pretty much every morning.
Yeah, I mean, I was
Oh no, we were.
I didn't go
at 4:30. Sorry, we left.
I didn't go
4:45.
quite as deep, but I was under 100 yards from where I went.
Yeah.
And sat that pretty much that all day sit,
Mm-hmm.
and they went back to the same spot, right? The exact same spot.
Yes, we went to the same spot. Our stuff was still in the tree.
Yeah, which I kind of wish I did, but at the same time, it worked out the other way, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't sure if I was going to go back there or not, because I didn't want to mess them up. I didn't know if me being there, maybe they were bedded further down the line, maybe they were. So I wasn't sure if I was going to go back there or not, and because I didn't want to really mess them up. And so I was like, bump it, we'll try it again, and kind of see what happens. And I don't know, it was early. I mean, what time I start? I didn't even.
Oh
I don't
God,
know.
it was before 8.
Yeah, it was before 8 for sure. But
We were on the way to Skinner Rack at 8.
yeah. So let's just say 7:15, around about. I mean, that's pretty darn close. It's probably when I shot. But I see. So that ridge was to my left. I'm pretty much facing towards them, kind of. Not 100%, but I got this bottom on my right. Got the little ridge to my left because I figured they walked that ridge, maybe feeding the bottom a little bit where the acorns are dropping and all that. And yeah, and then the real thick stuff, I start seeing a little rustling. I was like, okay, been hearing squirrels all morning, so I was like, it's probably a squirrel, no big deal. And yeah, sure enough, I think it ended up being 4 does walking that ridge, and they got within bow range, which kind of blew because my bow was out of commission, and I've been wanting to just pretty much bow hunt all year.
Yeah.
Which I actually have my father's bow with me now because we pretty much have the same draw length and all that. But he got within 30 yards, and yeah, I laid the hammer down, and I mean, she went 75 yards and dropped.
Yeah.
And I mean, go, because when it's Thanksgiving morning, I mean, it's immediate. They stayed a little longer to see if anything was spooked towards them.
Yeah.
But I mean, they probably stayed maybe 10 minutes, maybe. I don't know how long.
Yeah,
they stayed.
it was. I mean, 10, 15 minutes at the most. We didn't stay very long. Just because I mean, the nature of the day, like you just got to go. Like it is what it is.
Yeah.
You can't wait around. So we've done that.
Buddy, have we? But no, I tracked it. I packed everything up. I drug it to the road. By the time I got to the road, they were walking back empty-handed because they wouldn't drop everything off at the buggy.
Yep.
And we drug it out and skinned it out. And I was trying to get another shot. I couldn't get the other does to stop. I mean, I was yelling, daggone, doing the met. And they turned into a hey. Stop! And they just kind of kept on going. I was like, dadgummit.
Yeah.
So, which was, so when I knew I hit it, because it, like I told you the other day, it had one leg up and was using all the other 3 to run. And so when I went to where I was pretty sure I shot it, and and all I seen was like white fur. White fur is not good.
No.
You see fur, that's usually not good. And I was like, what the heck? And so start walking towards where I thought I seen / heard, because where I last seen it, it kind of went through like where a tree was down at the very end of it, and it kind of crashed through that, and it looked like it fell, but I wasn't sure. So I seen / heard it fall. So I started walking that way, and then I started finding blood, and then I found it. But so it went through the shoulder and came out underneath, which is weird. It must have hit something crazy I say crazy. It just hit bone and just went straight out the bottom of its chest.
Yeah.
And that's where
When you pulled that hide back, I was like, my Lord, what the heck happened?
yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it was very quick, very fast, and we
I will say it's a lot easier and a lot quicker skinning out a friggin' deer than it is a pig.
especially that big of a pig. A 75 to 100-pound pig isn't very difficult, but those daggone pigs had so much calloused freaking skin almost.
Friggin' one me and Shane were doing was filthy, brother. He just got out of a waller. Just got out of one. That man was covered in mud.
Yeah, he was.
So, but yeah. And then everybody does Thanksgiving, obviously. We get back.
Yeah.
Y'all hunted Thursday, right? Thursday afternoon.
We did. I hunted with Colton, and Shane went back in that area, I think. I think that's what he did. So there was no vehicle where I went. So I was like, all right, we're going to walk back here, blah, blah. It's kind of a long walk. I got Colton with me. We're just going to kind of do easy access.
Yeah.
We don't want to, you want them to like it, obviously. So,
yeah.
And so every chance I get, like if I see any type of sign, I'm like, hey, this is this is that. And then I see something else. There's like a little waller where pigs are rolling around in the mud. And I'm like, hey, this is that. And then there's
different sign. He's not talking about when you see a sign like on the road. He's talking about like game sign.
Yeah, like a rub, scrape, like where pigs root up and stuff like that. And there's a deer print and a hog print right side by side, so I'm showing them the difference in that. And then we get like right to where we're about to go in. I'm like, we're about to go in right here. I see 2 orange vests. I'm like, never mind, we're gonna keep on going, buddy. We got another 300-400 yards. Yeah. And we already walked, which is super easy walking, but and it's hard to keep little man quiet because he's all excited, amped up. This is his first hunt since last year.
Yeah.
I think he might have hunted out here twice. I think he did. He's hunted out here a couple of times this year, but this is just totally different. You're not sitting in a box blind. You're like in the woods, so he's all amped up. And so I'm trying to keep him quiet. And then we passed his hunters. I was like, hey, you gotta be, hey, they were hunting. Like, I tried to avoid people's way, trying to ruin their hunt. And now I'm over here ruining someone's hunt. So, but what do you do, man?
Oh, yeah. He had a big time there.
Yeah, he did.
So, and then I don't think anybody's seen anything. No, y'all seen a bobcat, right?
We did. And dude, shoot it. Can we shoot it? Hey, I'm like, dude, calm down. It's like, you're going to scare it off, dude. Let's just watch it. And I don't even think it actually was bobcat. I don't know.
I don't know if it's bobcat season or not. I don't know when it is. Like, I don't, no idea.
Me neither.
But yeah, he was, you could tell. I mean, that was the literal definition of a kid in a candy.
No, I couldn't have. I can't now. It's December 1st through February 28th. But, good thing I didn't, huh?
Yeah.
But yeah, he was like, shoot it. I was like, no, we're good. And so And so I did put the gun up to act like, I was going to. And I was like, I just can't get a shot. I mean, buddy, I could have framed that thing.
Did you?
He's like, I can't, oh, yeah. I was like, I can't get a shot, buddy. I'm sorry. He's like, dang it. Okay, no problem. He's like, so then I have my deer grunt, right? And he's been blowing it for me the whole hunt.
Yeah.
I'm just letting him blow it. And so he's like, well, let's blow the thing. I was like, what's that going to do? He goes, well, he might think he can come eat it. I was like, blow it if you want to. He's so, dude, he goes bam on that thing.
Just
I was like-
freaking giving it the business. That's great.
So, no, he liked that. I think that's the first animal he's actually, besides the squirrel, like seen in the woods.
Yeah.
So yeah, we
Yeah, 'cause
talked
last year
yeah.
they went and they heard pigs. They were real close.
Shane's seen him, but Colton never
Colton
did.
never did. Yeah. So, that's pretty cool. And then Friday morning, it was cold, very, very cold.
Oh yes, it was.
I saw probably 6 pigs and a piglet.
Like right at, I mean,
Like probably
early.
Yeah, it was.
You literally texted and said, I'm climbing right here because I just heard rustling and all that.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
I jumped a deer, so I was like, I'm not moving. Like I was already 100 yards off the road, 200 yards off the road,
Mhm.
off of a foot traffic only road. Now, like we're friggin' 500 yards off of an actual like
Yeah.
road. I jumped a deer. It didn't blow or anything. Like I saw its eyes, and it turned, and I could hear it.
Yep.
So I was like, I'm just gonna find a tree right here.
And you went to where I was hunting and I shot that doe.
Correct. And I was within 10.
I wanted to give the people context of where you were.
Oh yeah. I was within 10 yards of his exact tree.
No, I feel like more like 10 feet. You could have literally peed out of the stand
His probably.
and probably hit the bottom of my tree.
Yeah, it was. It was close.
It was so close. When I got there, I was sitting there with Shane, and I was looking around. I was like he's so close. I was like, I think I see the tree I climbed. So then I walked over to you. And I was like, yeah, buddy, I climbed this one, and you climbed this one.
So, I mean, like it was to the point. Like when I shot, it was so early. There was dew or like fog on my scope.
Oh wow!
Like I had to wipe my scope. I heard them. It was that pack of pigs come in there, buddy. I thought those deer Tuesday were loud. Oh my goodness, they wasn't making any squealing or they wasn't making any like verbal noise, I guess you would say, or vocal noise, I guess is better. But they were on a mission to get to wherever they were going. They were moving fast. They ended up going, they come in a line, like 4 or 5 of them, a little one, and then probably another 2, I think. And I heard them coming. I took my gloves off. I had obviously thick gloves on because it was cold. So I took my gloves off, stuck them in my bag, grabbed my rifle, set it up. I was like, okay, here's my shooting lane. I had several shooting lanes in that area. So I was like, okay, if they come this way, I should be perfectly fine. They all stopped in a line through pretty much my entire shooting area. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to pick whichever one's the best looking one, right? So I pick it, I put it on its head, and I just pull the trigger. I was like, huh? Nothing squealed. There ain't a pig laying on the ground. that's not good. I was like, that don't make me feel real great. And this was, I mean, no joke. It was right at shooting light. I mean, so, and I mean, and I shot and they scattered just, I mean, everywhere. One come in probably 10 or 15 yards behind me. And I went and I spun over and went to, I got on it and I was in my, trigger, like in my squeeze, and it moved. So I mean, I let off, and it took off. So, ended up missing the pigs. Don't know.
Clean too, like
Yeah, I mean, just a clean. Yeah, I just completely missed.
if it don't squeal, I'm gonna be honest. If it ain't dead there and it don't squeal, you probably missed the pig.
Oh yeah, for sure. It ain't often that you pigs make noise. So I was kind of frustrated. I'm not gonna lie. I was pretty frustrated with myself. I feel like I'm a pretty good shot. Anytime I've shot. I don't know. I've missed. I can remember missing. Well, I didn't really miss. We have video footage of me hitting the deer. I think it's just a very bad shot.
Oh yeah, with my gun.
Out there with your gun, which I'm not like saying. I'm not giving any excuse, but I will say, if you don't shoot a gun, and like your trigger pull on that gun is light, right? I guess it's very sensitive. It went off before I was like, I expected it to.
Yes.
So, again, one's going to say, well, you shouldn't be in your trigger pull until you know you're ready. I understand that. Some guns have like a 2-stage trigger where you have for instance, your 308 has that little bit of movement in it. And then, once you hit that wall, any movement past that's going off. You know what I mean? So, every trigger's a little bit different.
Oh, for sure.
And I mean, I've killed deer with my gun last year. So, and we sighted it in. I did take a fall out of a tree. I don't know what the case.
Yeah, we sighted back in after that, and I don't know.
I'm gonna do it again just to check, because about 30 minutes later, a doe walks out. I see her coming. I have plenty of time. I take my gloves off, put them in my bag, pick my gun up. Literally
how's your confidence level here? Like, you're like, oh, let's see how this goes, or like, you're like, okay, maybe something just went wrong. Let me just try this again. Like,
so
clear mind. Like, I'm just kind of.
I honestly don't. I don't believe I thought about it.
Okay, that's good. That's what I was kind of hoping you would say.
I think that it was just. It is what it is.
Your adrenaline kicked in, and it just
it was just it's just a go time.
Forgot about it already.
Right.
It was that's what I
took gloves off, put them in my bag, picked up my gun, set it on my bridge, tucked it up against my shoulder, and I'm following it in the scope. And I'm like, I have a clear shot right now. So I say, Mac, and then it stops right where I want it to, picks his head up. It don't look at me, just looks like over in
that direction. Yeah.
And I just pull the trigger. And nothing. No blood, no fur, no nothing.
Nothing.
So I have no idea. I'm hoping, for my mental sake, that the gun's off. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. When I watched that deer trot off,
You're like, that don't seem right.
yeah, yeah. It was not. I knew like when I watched it trot off, I was pretty confident that I missed. You know what I mean? Like,
That's never a good feeling, man.
no,
And I've been there during bow season, dude. Oh my word,
yeah,
furious, bro.
dude, I was so mad. I could have thrown that gun out of that tree. Like I was,
I felt that.
buddy.
I felt that.
Hot. I was like 2 shots in one sit. I didn't think I was gonna get, let alone I got one. After that time, I was like, I'm just sitting here in the freezing cold for nothing, just because Shane wants to keep sitting. But hey, I'm gonna sit here because I rode with him. It just is what it is. And then I get another opportunity, and I blow it too. But dude, oh my god, I could unhooked from my bridge and just yeet out of that joke.
I swear.
I mean,
Oh my god.
oh, the anger and I don't know that there's words to describe how I felt.
There's not,
Like,
dude.
the only way to know how I felt is to be like, that's happened. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you.
I don't know. Like, and then like I say, I want to say that I'm hoping and praying that the gun's off. Because if not,
Because we're not talking about 200-yard shots neither.
no, you're
To say
talking about
we're talking about 50
yards. You know what I mean? Which means at 50 yards, that means at 100 yards, it's got to be off the board.
It has to be.
You know what I mean? Like, and it was I had a group probably that big.
Yeah. And you said it ain't been bumped, it ain't been, dude.
Not to my knowledge.
so-
It's been in the case or in there. It's either been in there or in my gun case, like my gun case to travel with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're gonna bring it back over here at some point,
yeah.
and figure something out.
So it
Well,
buddy,
yeah.
I was livid. But yeah, then Shane got down and was like, well, I'll just stay in the tree, make sure we know exactly where you shot so that we can have the best chance at finding any blood or anything. And I stayed in the tree, told him where I shot both of them, and I knew I pretty much knew it was a waste of time. It's not a good,
which so sucks.
oh,
yeah.
dude, yeah. And then at that point, I'm just like, dude, I'm just ruining people's opportunities at this point. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are we doing? Like, I'm scaring everything off within a 200-yard, 300-yard radius. So I
You
was,
say that, but hey, you shot at that pig, and then that doe walks out.
that's true. Like, I mean, it's crazy how that stuff works, but it is what it is. We ended up, that was Friday morning, right? Yes.
Yeah, I had to talk you into hunting Friday evening,
Evening, yeah. I was pretty much done at that point. I was like,
and I don't blame him. I wasn't gonna hunt.
yeah.
I mean, not to toot my own horn or not, but I done killed a couple of animals.
Oh,
Like,
dude,
I'm
yeah.
kind of just chilling by the fire and just
Absolutely.
like whatever, you know what I mean? I'm just kind of there, you know, just having a good time at that point.
Yeah.
And so I was like, all right, well, how about this? You use my gun, and I'll go with you.
Yeah, because we know that gun's on. Like, it's killed 3 animals already.
Yeah. So so that was the plan. And that's what we did do Friday evening. And the prettiest sit I've had was that sit. And by far, like where we ended up going was very pretty.
Oh my God, dude. And we were like 40 feet off the ground, it seemed like. We were probably like
I climbed the biggest tree you can ever climb with a saddle.
yeah, that junk was massive. It was every bit of your string, like, to get around.
Oh, I mean, I couldn't reach all the way around it by like no me. Like I had to literally have my string and toss my
The stick around.
stick around. So and yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was not ideal. That's for sure. But it was beautiful. It was a.
Dude, if that place gets water, I feel like it would be a nice little duck hole.
It would. It just depends on how much. Because if it fills up all the way to that,
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. No, I don't mean that high. That's a lot of water.
that's a
But-
lot of water. But if you get a good 3 or 4 foot more water in there, it probably would be a really good duck spot. But
Yeah.
but how somebody's coming in.
We did hear a gunshot pretty close to us on private.
Yeah, we did. And then, buddy, probably it was maybe at sunset, so we probably had about 30 minutes left,
Yeah.
buddy.
Well, I'm about to pee my britches.
Oh yeah, he had to pee like crazy, and it was them friggin' pigs started off, buddy, and they were. If you've never heard, I don't know what else to call it other than like a
A growl, squeal,
it's almost like a I would think of it as like a pig roar, which is crazy. Like
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't-
Like, it's the craziest sound you've ever heard. Like, and like, ain't a lot, borderline terrifying. Like, so I could imagine being in the pitch black and it just
After it did that, I said, "Hey, imagine that, but a good bit closer, and you're 800 yards from where you need from being able to travel."
That's not ideal. So, but yeah, it was a beautiful sit. We ended up obviously not seeing anything at that point either, but
No, besides another hunter at dark.
yeah, we turned around. We're like we're taking our stuff off. We're climbing down, and I look over and there's a headlight, maybe 100 yards on the other side of the bottom. I'm like, buddy, either he walked in on us and we had no idea, or we walked on him and he just never said anything.
Yeah.
So I have no idea. Also don't even know how
it came from.
That's what I'm saying. I don't even know how you get to that side of the bottom.
Well, I do, but I don't know. He had to show up after us. The only reason I say that is because the only way to get to where he was, to my knowledge, and the way that he walked out, we would have passed his truck.
Yeah. Unless at that like that 4-way, he went.
There was nobody there neither.
Oh, there wasn't nobody there. Unless he had already got to the truck and left.
No, I'm talking about on the way in. There was no.
Oh yeah, there
Well,
was nobody there.
He walked in after us.
If he parked at that one spot, buddy walked a long ways.
Yeah.
That's a long walk.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then we ended up we did something for the first time at Tuckahoe that I hope can continue on.
Buddy.
I just hope that we've all been able to seal the deal on something. That way we can watch it live next.
It was borderline one of the best things ever at Tuckahoe.
Oh, I agree.
Because obviously we talk about we have no cell phone service. And if you've been hearing these stories, we were texting a lot back and forth this time.
Shoot, me and Shane were playing Apple, like the little pool game and like stuff you can do through text messages. Me and him were
Yeah.
doing that in the stand with each other.
Like there's a couple of spots that I did sit where it was spotty,
Yeah.
but I could, at some point during the sit, I would always be able to send a text.
Yeah.
So, and like, which is so wild.
Yeah. And it's gotten to the point where the service, especially around the campground, is pretty good. You can send text messages, you can make phone calls. I mean, heck, Shane was scrolling Facebook Reels at one day.
So crazy.
Obviously it takes a minute for like that stuff to load and all that. Like you got to be patient with it, but it's still able to be done, which is crazy because there's literally last year I had to send satellite text messages.
So Well, he told everybody before we went in the woods, because Georgia played Friday night
3:30.
for 3:30. So yeah, about midday, we were all gonna be in the stand at that point. We usually would be at least sitting by at the latest 2.
Yeah.
Usually. So like everyone, turn off your notifications if you want to watch the game and be surprised and like actually be able to kind of watch it without being like know what's gonna happen.
Right.
So that's what everyone did. We get back to camp, turn on the TV, turn on the Wi-Fi, which is crazy to say, and turn it on. And I tell everyone, I was like, all right, everyone turn around just in case. I'm going to try to get like up on the TV to where I don't even ruin it for myself. And because usually the score is on the bottom of the screen. And so I was going to try to covering up the bottom of the screen and just kind of rewind because it was still live at this point.
Yeah.
And so I went to my
We should have waited until it was all the way done.
We should have, but we were ready, man. I mean,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, get it on. Get it on.
yeah. So we, I go to turn it on. Everyone's turned around. Andy's starting up the griddle or whatever, and he, yeah, the score was on the top of the screen because what I clicked on was not the right one, and it was like 2 screened. It was showing all 22 and the regular, what you would watch on regular TV, and it had the commentary, and then I had the stats on the bottom. It was really weird. It would be really cool if it wasn't such a small TV.
I agree.
So as soon as I turn it on, I see the score. There's 12 seconds left. It's 16-9, and I'm like, "What the frick?"
crap. Tech's got the ball.
So I'm freaking out, trying to get it off the screen. I already have it muted so nobody can hear what's going on, and finally get it to where I think I'm good, and I hit play. And I think y'all both were turned around. Andy's seen it,
I did.
and Shane was like, I might have seen it. I'm definitely seen one number, but I'm not sure, blah, blah. I was like, just turn around until I tell you you're good, blah, blah. Went back, did it again. And somehow, I don't know how, but Shane, he got it ruined for him. So he knew the score, and it was kind of a crapshoot. The other guy, I was like, hey, you just walk away.
Stay.
I will tell you whenever the game is, whenever we can watch it.
Yeah.
And so he's like, okay. And so we do that. I pretty much wait till the game is over because at this point I know the score.
Yeah.
There's 12 seconds left. I'm just gonna finish it.
Yeah.
And so after that's over, I started it. It's like I said, recorded, and then I hit the thing, and we're starting to watch it, and they were like, let me see if I have the actual recording where we can watch, and we did, blah blah. But no, we were actually able to watch football at Tuckahoe.
Not only a
First time
recorded football game with Georgia Tech. Once, by the way, we watched that entire game, and we watched 4 quarters of football, skipping commercials and skipping halftime. In the amount of time it took the Texas A&M game to play, what, a quarter?
A quarter and a half, yeah.
We were watching that game before halftime,
Yeah.
and
And then we watched live TV
yeah, we was watching
for
the A&M game live, Texas A&M game live after the Georgia game. That was the craziest. I could not wrapping your head around that is crazy.
Yeah, we have people passing camp, like going real slow.
Oh yeah,
Going,
like
what is going on here?
Wait a second, these boys is.
I fully thought somebody was definitely going to pull up. I didn't think so.
Me too. And I was gonna have to tell him, hey brother, you're gonna have to hit the road.
Can't watch football with some casuals around here, bud.
Yeah, you got to be a certified ball knower. Shout out. If you know, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much wraps up the we didn't even hunt Saturday morning. We slept in, ate some breakfast, packed up,
Well,
went to the house. We had a good time. It is always, 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 always fun. And it seems to just continue to get better, which is awesome. Especially once, now you got Colton coming out there and shoot, before you know it, it ain't going to be long. A little minute, they're going to be on the way out.
yeah. Speaking of little man, dude, I don't know he's in love with me right now, dude.
Really?
I don't know. I told Brittany, I was like, do you have separation anxiety while I was going or something? Because ever since I've been back, dude. So when I got back and then I went to go unload stuff or whatever, he freaked out. I was like, he thought I was leaving again. So then she just came outside while I was unloading everything with him. And yeah, dude's been all about me here lately.
Thought you was gone forever. Aaron Hernandez.
Went and got the milk.
At least you came back.
I'm back, baby.
But speaking of football, we can touch on this for a little bit. My stance is going to remain the same. I have
dog.
I have not watched much of.
He didn't talk me out of it, but he didn't make me more hyped neither. So I think we're going to win. And I did not. If y'all remember when we played Bama earlier this year, I was on the "you have to prove it to me" until.
Yeah.
And we lost, and I was like, "Yeah, see, blah blah. You have to prove it to me." I don't know what it is. And this is before I watched anything. I wanted to make sure this. I think I texted y'all Sunday night.
Oh yeah, you did.
And I was like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on. I think it's going to be a tight game. I think it's blah, blah. I think it's going to be a good game. But I'm feeling pretty good. I think we're going to win. I think we're like a 2.5 point favorite, whatever it is, blah, blah. That don't matter if I say we're going to cover, oh my goodness. But I don't know why. I don't get it because like I said, I was on the train of I'm off of the you're all excited that we're gonna, but I don't know why, dude. I think it's I don't. What I think it is our offense. When we didn't play very good, well, I say didn't play very good offense, but we ran the ball very well. Gunnar Stockton didn't play very well.
I think,
and he didn't play crazy bad, but he definitely, it was definitely more of the beginning of the year. It looked like.
Yes.
I
will say though, that was what, our fourth game? Fifth game? No,
yeah.
It was our fourth game. As we played
it was.
Tomato Cans, Tennessee, and then them.
Yeah. So I don't know. I
has grown a lot since then. He is a much better quarterback, I will say now, than he was then.
Yeah.
I'm, as much as I want to say Georgia's going to win, trust me, nothing, I cannot stress to y'all enough, nothing will make me happier with college football than Georgia beating Alabama in the SEC championship.
No, yeah. I know.
But until they prove me wrong,
I'm so glad you're staying on. But dude, it's just the feeling I got.
Bama by 50. I don't know what to tell you. It's not going to be by 50. It will be a close game.
No, it will.
The problem is, every game this year, I have been pretty much the exact opposite. I know that Kirby's going to have him ready. I know that Kirby will make the right decisions when it comes to this stuff. Bobo's been in his bag. I don't know. It just seems to be, whatever the case may be, when we play Bama, they forget how to.
When we play Bama, their quarterback has the best game they ever play, every single time. Jalen Milroe last year, Ty Stinson this year.
And my God, 9 for 9 on third down.
Yeah, like I mean,
Statistically, that will not happen again. Not saying that it
Yeah.
can't, but like, brother, that's unheard of. I think they went 13 for 19 on third down.
yeah,
That's insane. First of all, in the first half, you had them in 9 third downs. That's good
Which is
defense.
good.
That's good defense.
yeah.
Let's
But you
get
got to
'em
get
off
off
the
the
field.
field.
You know what I mean? Like, let's get them on the field. My God, one more play. Like, now we'll say
I don't know.
a lot of those were third and shorts. Like, I mean, but I don't know, dude. I'm standing by it. Like, it is what it is. I will trust me. I will eat crow.
Well, I know you'll be happy doing it. I know you will.
I will do
But-
it with a smile. But until they prove otherwise, they've got our number.
I'm on record right now saying I think they're going to prove otherwise. I think they are going to.
I
win
hope you're right.
for real.
I hope you're right. My God, I hope you're right.
So I don't know how long we've been going. It feels like a while.
An hour and 21 minutes at this point. And you called that on the freaking nose earlier.
It's well, it's
It's gonna be about an hour. You said it's gonna be about an hour and 20 minutes. Oh, brother. So, hopefully you have enjoyed this podcast though, because it has been fun recapping this thing.
Yeah.
Before we get out of here, you want to plug social media one more time?
Yes, sir. We have a Facebook page, a YouTube channel, an Instagram, and a TikTok. Y'all go like, follow, subscribe, give us some interaction. It'll be greatly appreciated.
That's it. Hopefully you've enjoyed this podcast. It's been a ton of fun to recap. If you're new and you've never heard about our Thanksgiving hunt, there is YouTube videos up of 2 years ago.
That's true.
Where we actually filmed the whole hunt and posted a video. It's kind of a botched up video.
I'll be honest, just watch part 2.
Yeah, just watch part 2. Part 1 is a lot of just information and sitting and stuff like that. The action really starts at the very beginning of part 2, because everything kind of happened from Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving on.
So lots of fun, lots of cool stuff that happened. You get to see what we looked like 3 years ago. We've changed, but it's been a great time. We enjoy this time of the year. That's one of all 3 of our favorite weeks of the year is that Thanksgiving hunt. So we're blessed to be able to do it, and hopefully we continue to do it. But with that being said, guys, this has been another episode of the Southern Roots Podcast. I'm Andy.
I'm Seth. Remember, always keep those Southern roots.